going on, everybody? Back again for another episode of the FASTBREAK Podcast. I believe this is episode five. So we've been at it for 5 weeks, and we're getting it, man.
Yes, sir.
Here myself, Elijah. We got Mo on the turntables, if you want to say so. We got our boy Jay over here, and also Caleb on the other side. So our other teammate Tim is on the road, so y'all keep him in your prayers. But we about to get started. I think we left off with Shay. I don't even know his whole name.
Shay Alexander.
Shay Alexander. Yeah.
I keep wanting to say Gilchrist.
I know. I keep wanting to say Gilchrist too.
Yeah.
You know, he got a cousin in the league.
For real?
Mm-hmm. I think he played for the Pelicans at one point. He might play for the Pelicans now.
Yeah, I think he's nice, man. When you see him work out in the summer and stuff, he looked like he got a nice upside, and he's doing all right this year. I don't think he's doing too bad, but you know,
He a big guard too. I think he's 6'5".
Yeah, but it's a young player on a team that's not that good, so you know.
Didn't he get traded or something like that? Who was he?
Yeah, he was with LA.
He was with the Clippers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's,
I really don't know too much about him either.
What college did he go to?
I'm not even sure what
couldn't
college
tell
he
you.
went to.
I'm not
Dang.
too sure.
But I mean, just even besides that, like you could tell in his game, in a few years, he gonna be a legit. He could be a legit.
Yeah.
Could be a legit threat.
Yeah, he didn't really get on my radar until I saw him playing with Chris Paul. I wasn't really watching him like that, but you could tell during that season he got a lot of confidence, and he showed his ability, I think, to attack the basket really well. I think he attacks the basket really well. Good ball handler. It's just, is he gonna get a system that's gonna groom him?
He has to leave the Thunder.
Yeah, he has to leave
the
because
Thunder.
Dang.
He has to.
yeah, he has a potential.
He leaves another place, man. He struggles to get the max in anywhere. He'll be like just a mid-level paid
I mean,
guy.
he can get the max at.
And he coming off the bench.
He can get
Yeah.
the max at OKC, but
That's
the
the
question
only-
is that who's
Yeah.
going to come to OKC
Yeah,
to help him
nobody's gonna
out?
come to
No one's going
OKC.
to come there.
Russ.
to end his career.
Yeah,
You know what's crazy though? No, what's crazy is that I was actually on Instagram like earlier today, and I did see something about Shea, and they were saying something about the Lakers, and
that would be a good pickup.
if the Lakers get rid of Russ for Shea, and what's his name, TCH?
THT.
Yeah.
Talent.
Yeah, so they get him. They, them
That'd
two
be a good pickup.
just for him. Like, I mean, in a first rounder. I mean,
That would be a good pickup. He has good. I think he has good upside. And when he had that veteran leadership, you could see him take the step. But once that broke down, now you're in a bad market. You're on a team that's not going to taste the playoffs, so you never get to that full development. I feel like you're never going to get that full development because he can't. I don't think he can lead a team to the playoffs himself.
No,
I don't think
can't.
so.
Nah.
So
I don't even
so
think
it's
that's
not like-
expected of him.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
because even the great young player, I think about it now. Like even when Dane came in, he was making noise, but he had LaMarcus Aldridge on his team, so he had veterans there that could help him. I think McMillan was still the coach at the time too.
Nate McMillan.
Yeah, Nate McMillan.
So he had
He should be a head
that
coach.
veteran type of people around him that helped groom him as they saw the potential. Shea don't got that right now.
But Shea did develop the shot though, so his shot
Yeah.
has got a little better.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was terrible. He was a driver, that's all it was. But now you see my man shooting logo, from the left.
I
and
think
the
when we
right
played
wing.
him this year, he was cooking us.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
We lost to
He was-
OKC every
yeah,
time. I think.
Yeah.
They lost twice, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And we got to play them 2 more.
Matter of
times,
fact,
'cause
I
they're in
think
our
they were
conference.
down, and then
They
they
came back one of those games.
And they
won
beat us
by at least 20.
Yeah, they beat us by 20.
Yep.
And to hint to Elijah's point when he brought up Nate McMillan, with Trae Young last year in the playoffs, y'all remember who their interim coach was?
It was.
Nate McMillan.
Yeah.
Nate McMillan, man, like that guy's a good coach. He should have never got fired out of Portland.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, just the way it was, I think he came off a playoff season. I think it could have been one of those two, a playoff season or his first year there. Now he coming back into a second year.
Yep.
Like they fired him. They fired him. Expendable
A lot of
coach.
black coaches.
You know what I'm saying? But this guy took over for Atlanta, and they were almost in the finals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just different stuff like that with the story playing out. Nate McMillan deserves a job as a head coach in the NBA again. And, if he wants it, it should give an opportunity to him.
and he most definitely will.
My opinion, Dan and Tony keeps getting hired. Anybody should be.
Oh,
able to get
yeah.
a job.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
I still believe
We know
Mike
why
Williams-
he's in
We
Brooklyn.
already know why.
Yeah, I just don't know why this dude
He's
keeps
assistant.
getting
Right?
And
anywhere.
truth be told, we know why Amari's in Brooklyn. Like that's his favoritism.
Yeah.
It's-
Your homeboy is like the coach.
He just don't win nothing. So I just don't know how he keeps getting these big time jobs. I really don't
With
because he don't
big-time
win.
players,
Yeah,
too.
he don't
boy.
win.
Ruining
nothing.
them.
Good old
Yeah.
boy. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
he don't win nothing.
good old boy.
Antonio
Great,
doesn't
great
win
regular season because nobody plays defense in the regular season. Playoffs come.
He
Struggle.
allowed a team. He allowed a team to take 26 straight threes and miss with no adjustments against the
Watching
Golden
any-
State Warriors.
Yeah, watch any
Come on, man.
Tony team in the playoffs is like torture. Watching them play in the playoffs, 'Cause
Miss
they
20
just,
plus
They're just gonna do whatever they want to do, and you watch it. They'll have a good game all the way till it get to the end of that third. Once the other team start locking up,
That's
they
it.
whole system breakdown.
They had a pick and roll working, dog. Him and what's your boy in Atlanta right now? Capella.
Yeah, Clint.
James Harden and Clint Capella had the pick
alley?
and roll on
Yeah.
smash every time. Oop bucket or oop.
All right,
That's tough.
Tough, man.
all right.
Who we got?
Kenyon Martin Jr.
A random name, definitely. But I like him. You know,
What school
seen
did
him play?
what school did he go to?
I have no
I think
idea.
he came out of. I think did he?
G League.
Yeah, about to say
He
yeah.
went from high school to the G League. That's what it was.
He won is it the Ignite team? Like that? Like Jalen Brown?
He
What's his
did
name?
with Jalen
Jalen
Green.
He
Green?
went to
Yeah, same thing.
IMG.
He went to Saint. Yeah.
He went
so
to
he went to Sierra Canyon, and then from Sierra Canyon he went to IMG, and then from IMG he went to the G League, and then from G League went to the NBA.
Journeyman.
He's a journeyman, but he's young.
Still young.
How old is he?
He can't be no older than 21, 22.
Not even that. He probably no older than 19.
He better hope. Okay, about to say he better hope he don't fall into the Jalen LeCue conversation.
He running things. Well, he not running things, but he's in the mix and well in the mix with that Houston.
That rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
That's a young
See, I didn't
core.
know.
He's like a
Hey,
seventh.
I
Seventh.
core?
think he's starting.
Oh, he's
I
starting?
believe he starts.
that young Houston core. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Green,
They scary.
Porter,
Porter.
Martin.
Chris,
And you got your boy that
Christopher. What's his
Yeah,
name?
Josh Christopher.
Josh Christopher. Yep.
Oh my God.
They
just
are
need a bit-
hooping.
And Christian Woods.
Yep.
They got some pieces. They got some
Woods.
real good
I
young
think he's
pieces.
hurt right now. Did he come back yet?
I don't know.
Nah,
I'm
he
just,
came back.
He came back.
I'm
Christian
talking
Wood
about
came
like
back.
their team. Like
He's tough.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, it's kind of hard to expect anything outside of his game except what his dad has done because he's showing remnants of what his dad did, which is dunk, even though not taking anything away from Senior. He was tough too.
Lamar
was
great
nice, bro.
defender.
Yeah, he was tough too.
If you think
Who's on
about
those
it,
Nets teams, man.
yeah.
If
He went to the finals.
yeah.
The finals. Yep.
I mean, if you think about it too, though, one thing I couldn't imagine myself being a player and had a dad in the NBA and he was a superstar or a Hall of Famer and trying to relive that moment or relive that career what my dad had. Because if you think about it, you're just kind of like, yo, like I have to go through this league and live up to that par or be on that par. So it's just kind of like, who else?
Was his dad a superstar though?
I would say Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon
I
Martin
was just taking notes for the Bron as the GOAT conversation.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying about, because
I would say
Bronny is on
Kenyon was
his
an
way.
all-star.
You think about it, he was,
I think he was
an
a
all-star,
superstar.
superstar.
He was an all-star.
Yeah, all-star.
He made an all-star team.
But at that time, though, like, I mean,
He
that's
was
when the NBA
tough,
was
though.
popping, though.
He
That's
was
when
one of
NBA
the
was
best
crazy.
defenders at
Right.
his size, and he was a threat offensively.
Bouncy.
On the boards. So he was a legit player. But to your point, though, I saw an interview with Draymond Green and Gary Payton, and Gary Payton was talking about that with his
saw
son.
that.
And he was like, I tell my son, don't try to be me, but just be beside me.
Be beside me, yep.
Be beside me. He was like, you can't be me. You can't recreate what I did. Just make your own legacy. And he said, then eventually you'll be beside me. I thought that was
and I disagree with that somewhat.
pretty deep.
I understand the analogy, but your son's already better offensively than you were, to me, in my opinion. Defensively, that's why you were a superstar because you were a pure lockdown defender. But his son is making noise defensively with Golden State. So all he has to do is just get ahead of that curve and beat that.
You're talking about Gary Payton is a nine-time first team All NBA.
I know,
so
but
that's
I'm not worried about. What I'm saying. I'm not worried about the.
You saying that like
still a
you saying
bucket.
that like he barbecue chicken or something like Gary Payton. No, you're not. Like his son is doing good, but come on, like
Nowhere close.
It's
to
someone nowhere close to him.
yeah, let's not do that.
because defensively he's not.
No
he's
stretch
not
of the
on that-
imagination. He's more athletic.
He's more athletic.
Got you. So what? Why isn't he better than his dad offensively?
Like as far as like, all right, so
All around game.
all around game, he can't really shoot that well. Okay, he will shoot it, but he can't shoot that well. Gary Payton,
Neither could his dad.
Gary Payton could hit a jump
Gary
shot.
Payton could hit a jump shot.
Gary Payton could hit a
Because
jump shot.
in the
He's not
there's
going.
nothing- so that's-
he's not battling with Jordan just
Right.
being a defensive guy. He'll get
His
to the cup.
mid-range
Hezzies, boom,
was efficient.
floaters. Like he's getting to the cup, bro. So and plus his game in that era was a lot different than what his son is in now. Like his son cannot shoot in an era that you got to be a guy that comes off the bench to shoot. Now I'm not saying he doesn't have the ability to learn how to shoot.
I've seen him knock down shots.
Yeah, he playing with Golden State. Anybody out there can go out there and play
spread the
win
floor.
shots. You know what I'm saying?
So does
it's
he-
open
is he-
gym. Let's rep. Anybody will hit shots.
Not
is he
running the
spreading the
offense.
floor?
But he's not running the offense.
He has the greatest shooter of all
He's
time.
not the ball
Clay just
handler.
can't- Clay, like I said, he's
Like,
not on that
Gary
team
Payton
to
was
display
the
that.
point guard of the team of the Seattle Supersonics, bro. Like he was the main guy.
He ran the team.
He ran the
Best
team.
defender and scored.
There's no other guard on that team. It's just him and Sean Kemp.
We understand.
If
but
it's just
that.
Gary
His
Payton
son-
Jr. The second by himself without Clay and without Steph on his team, who else is going to be there?
before we continue to debate, are we debating that Gary Payton Jr. is better than his dad right
No,
now?
I didn't say he was
Okay.
better. I said he was already better than him offensively.
Offensively.
Because that's what we've only been able to see, and we've seen him be able to defend these top guys.
Mm-hmm.
He is on that team with Golden State primarily as a defender.
He's a pivotal piece of
He's
that
a
second
pivotal
unit.
piece.
Very.
Yes, exactly.
That's
But
it. Gary
that's
Payton
the
was never
only
in the
thing-
second unit as a pivotal player,
Because he was
offensively or
always that
defensively.
Well, I mean, I don't remember Gary Payton Sr. ever being that threat offensively. I just remember him being a lockdown defender and throwing that lob to Sean Kemp.
He got like over 7 seasons of scoring over 20 points a game.
Yeah, that's what I say. A 21 point guy.
How long was his career?
He played 15, 18 seasons.
Man, he played 18 seasons.
Yeah,
Dang.
if I'm reading that right.
18 years playing 20,
Yeah, he played 18 seasons.
averaging 20 a game for your whole career. That's
He's averaging
No,
16.
only
but
7.
He had
16?
like 7 seasons. But he was right there. He was at 19 a couple times, 21, 24, 23, 22, 20, 19.
I don't see his son getting
Yeah, he
in a row he in right now.
he
averaging
wasn't-
more than that. Like he'd be a 6-man.
he wasn't
On Golden State, no, I don't see that happening. Any other team, I will see that happening. Because what I seen, he went to the same college that his dad went to, the Beavers, whatever they are.
Oregon State.
Oregon. He went to Oregon. Yeah, okay, yeah. That man can hoop.
He can play.
That man got game, bro.
He's like,
Nah.
what is he? When did he get drafted?
I think he went undrafted. But it would have been last year
I'm not
or
gonna
the
say
year
he's
before.
better than his dad offensively.
Nah, because I
He
mean,
gets
it's a
the
reason
opportunity.
why he fell.
He may be more skilled. I'll say
second
that.
round, undrafted. It's got to be a reason why. You know, it's got to be a reason why he went undrafted.
I'll say
Can
every
we look
young,
that up real quick? See
I'll
when
say
he got
every
drafted?
player. I say every new player that comes out is going to be more skilled than the older generation. But as far as better offensively, it's hard for me to gauge that when you're not the focal point of a team. For me, when you're not the focal point of the team, it's hard for me to gauge that because that's how we really know if you're like that. Is when you're getting doubled every night and you're still getting 30 easy and it look like you barely walking. That's how you know that you like, okay, you're an offensive player. To me, somebody who's 4th, 5th option and you get 20, oh, that's cool, you know.
Oh,
But
bro, that's tough.
no, I'm saying that's tough. I'm saying that's cool. That's tough. That's cool. But when 1, 2, and 3 are out the game, you left on the floor by yourself, and they're like, "Oh, now he the best scorer left. Double him." And you struggling to get 10.
Like Kuzma. Kuzma, like
Right.
when Braun went down
went
and
undrafted, right?
when he left Lonzo, it was always tough for him to get shots.
Right,
But
'cause
when
he's
you're
not
playing
like
with
that.
a point guard that can actually get you easy
Yeah.
buckets, everybody thought Kuzma was the next thing coming.
Yeah. So it's
No,
I don't recall saying that. No, I don't.
bro. During summer
of
league,
people say
a lot of people were saying
saying
Kuzma.
a
that.
lot of
A
say,
lot of
"Oh
people
man,
saying
Kuz,
that.
hey, but Kuz." You know,
To Kuz's credit, when I
Heard it.
went to LA before I moved out there, I did see them play against Cleveland, and he was the only one hooping. But you could
I
tell it was
like
shaky.
Kuzma because he was the only one that seemed like he wasn't afraid. Like when he was
I
a
don't
rookie.
think Kuzma know how to play
young.
basketball.
But the longer he's been playing, it's like
You just
I
out
get
there.
Jared Dudley vibes.
But Caleb,
way better
the
than
reason
Jared.
why
Come on now.
the reason why
Jared
Gary
Dudley
Payton's
was tough
second
in
went,
his day.
Yeah,
The
Boston
reason why-
College, he was tough.
Yeah.
the reason why Gary Payton II went undrafted is because he was in the same class as Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown.
Oh, so he's an older guy. He's a 4-year guy.
I mean, yeah, he got some.
He had to grind to get there.
He had to grind, so he's a
It's
journeyman
nowhere
too.
close. He's better than this pop.
No way.
I think, in my opinion, I think we got to see we gotta give him some more years, man.
He's gotten 4.
But he's a journeyman. He hasn't been in the league 4 years. He
I
just
thought this man was I thought he was young.
I thought he was too.
It's no knock on his age. Age has nothing to do with it because he's still playing at the top tier level.
Caleb's point, he's got to give us something like a Seth Curry. Like, you get your opportunity, and then like you start showing. Like,
once you develop
I
that
feel like
base,
he's comfortable
Yeah, exactly.
where he is. I feel like
You
he's
should
found
be.
home.
You should be.
Wow.
That role you playing in Golden State. Heck yeah.
What?
Hold on, y'all won't believe how old this man is, yo.
I ain't got no fear.
I've been bamboozled.
28,
like 27, 28.
26.
32.
29.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he's
done.
not.
He's
He's
done.
not better than his dad.
Wow.
Yeah, he's done.
He found a great team, a great home. Perfect situation, man.
Congrats to
He
it.
just turned 29, so
Congrats to
I'm not
him.
gonna
Congrats to
recant.
him, bro.
I'm not gonna recant everything I said.
No, he didn't
But-
take all that back.
But like, dang, if he was like 25, 24 years old, then we got to give him some time. But
Yeah,
He's
he's
on
found
it.
a great place, man.
he's not at the downslope, but he's getting ready to.
He's about to peak.
He about to get on that peak.
If he hasn't already peaked,
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's peaked.
That's a message to
27, 28,
anybody.
you already.
Yeah,
you
because
already
time
started.
will fly.
Yeah, bro, that's a message to anybody, bro. If you still on that grind trying to get to that league, you know what I'm saying? As a journeyman, keep going. You'll find that house, bro. You'll
I
find
applaud
that
him
home.
though, because he went to Salt Lake.
He was
Community
playing in
College.
Houston. I forgot he did play in Houston.
He played in Houston?
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all. I only know him because of Golden State.
He played in Houston and he played at
Dog, I'm confident.
Wizards, too.
What I got to do? I don't have to score.
just dunk on people. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
do.
they throw me.
Locked up.
They
Throw me
They
the
love
lob.
throwing me. Oops.
God, the one
Like,
Steph threw him, he caught mid-air.
Yeah,
I
like,
see that body he caught the other day.
just play defense.
You didn't
Like,
see that?
Just look, I'll take my 3 years, 15 million.
Big man was mad.
He
Head
might
butted
get
him.
25.
Yeah.
They win the chip, they might get
Yeah,
25.
yeah, just take.
He caught a body. The big man, whoever he dunked on, head butted him.
Oh, man.
He got ejected.
Foreign born.
He got mad.
Man,
'cause
these
he started
ejections be
scratching
wild.
his head.
dog.
Yo, these refs are out of
Nah,
control.
he deserved to be
Ejections be
ejected.
wild nowadays.
You can't
No, I'm
even-
just saying. This
can't even
this
look at
ejections in
nobody.
general.
I said, who
He can't even
got-
point.
Yeah.
Cunningham pointed to what's his name?
Yeah.
Dude from Phoenix. Not Bridges. Other
Big. Is he a guard?
Yeah, he's a guard. He plays. I forgot his name.
Somebody else just got ejected too because they went up, they got fouled, and they didn't foul. He was like, "Yo, call the foul," and they checked him.
Gosh,
And
who was
then-
it?
And then he walking away, and then the other ref.
Yeah,
checked
other
him
ref checked him up.
Dang.
Like,
Who was it? I forgot who it was. That's gonna hit my mind.
Yeah, I
Double
can't remember who
team.
it was. I can't remember who it was. It was Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. There
Anthony
it was.
Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards. Yep.
Yeah, he was like, he got fouled. He like, yo, call the foul. Ref checked him. He's walking away.
Walking
talking
away.
to his teammates. Other ref checked him and threw him out the game.
Well,
Dang.
apparently that's not just the NBA thing. That's an NFL thing too. Because
Listen
Tom
here, you
Brady,
Heroes.
Tom Brady. I don't care who you are. Tom Brady got a flag thrown at him in a 15-yard penalty because he Sue, I think it was Sue, hit him with a no, it wasn't Sue. It was,
Nah, Sue
I
on his
forget.
team.
I forget who it was. But
It's crazy.
he got headbutted under the chin with a helmet, and he was like, "Yo, call the flag."
Aaron Donald?
I think it was Aaron
It
Donald.
was Aaron Donald, yeah, and made his lip bleed, and then ref threw him the flag.
Refs
It's
is
like,
crazy,
dang.
man. You can't breathe nowadays. That take the competitiveness out of it. Sometimes you don't let people talk trash. Like
It's the trade-off for
with the
them
NBA
getting-
nowadays, it is the league where everybody almost fights. Nobody's gonna fight for real. Like, come on, man. You hit somebody with
They're
a
going to the
50-game
locker room.
suspension.
Some of them going to the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, if they
always.
do that, then that's on them. But I'm saying most ain't nobody really gonna fight on the court.
You can't even stare at dudes. You can't.
Yeah,
do
it's
gestures,
like-
no animations, no nothing.
taunting. That's
Yeah.
taunting.
You'll get a
Like it's
punch off
2K.
on the floor. You might get a punch.
There's not too many that's gonna throw that punch though. When they start hitting people with them 50-game suspensions and you losing 10 million, 50, people ain't throwing punches, man. They just want to be angry.
Man, them 25K, the 50K is nothing to them, dog.
Not 50K. I'm talking about when you miss 50 games.
Oh, 50, miss 50 games.
Yes. Remember after I forget what the last fight was. They stopped playing. Like, we gonna get you 30, 50 games.
I don't know when the last
Hey,
one happened.
Yeah, so because don't nobody throw punches no more.
30
Allison-
games.
You got a couple. I mean, the last craziest one was CP3 versus Rondo.
Yeah, they didn't get that,
Remember that
much.
one?
They got like what 10, 15?
Nah.
Nah, they got like 2-3 games.
Like
that was
2
it.
games.
That one wasn't even that crazy.
Yeah, because
He
I'm talking about like
Rondo
he
got a
Spit
punch.
on him.
Spit on
Spit
him.
on a man. They threw a punch. I mean,
Rondo hit him twice, though.
Well,
And then CP came one, hit him.
yeah.
Rondo spit on him.
Yeah.
CP3 got a finger on him. And
They
then I
got
think
real
Rondo.
hate. They got real hate.
Yeah, they don't like each other.
got
Who we got, Jay Bird?
this is interesting. Kawhi Leonard.
Bum.
Got a lot about Kawhi. I know.
The claw.
Claw.
I will say, as a young player, he was the best defender on LeBron James. I will not take that away from him. As a young player for the Spurs teams, me watching every single them finals, every time they played, he was the absolute best defender on LeBron. And he started to develop his offensive game. But
Remember that clip when I think it was in the finals and LeBron was at a free throw. LeBron was taking a free throw.
and they saw
You see Kawhi coming in. He was like,
Yeah, no, he was tough on LeBron back in the day. He was making it really hard for LeBron. In that last year, you could really see how elite of a defender he was because he isolated LeBron out of the games, and that's when Wade and Bosh were like dealing with injuries and coming down. We couldn't do anything because Kawhi literally held LeBron down. And anytime LeBron passed it, everybody else was just. That was a rough series that year when they beat us to that final.
didn't Kawhi miss that free throw that could have solidified? I think it was that game they had against the Heat in the Heat.
You talking about the Ray Allen shot?
The Ray Allen shot that same game because he missed the
I think
free
it was
throw.
Tim. I think it was Tim Duncan.
No, it wasn't Tim Duncan.
Was it Tim?
It was Kawhi.
It might have
Kawhi
been
missed the
Kawhi.
free throw, and when he missed the free throw, what happened?
Yeah.
My man comes down, Ray Allen, corner,
Yep. Bosh,
splash,
big rebound.
big round, yeah. Game tied. They go in overtime.
Yep.
Because remember they brought the trophy out.
Yeah.
They brought the trophy
I
out
remember.
and they sent the trophy.
Yeah, that's what
'cause
Larry
remember
O'Brien
they brought
trophy
the
out?
they
Yeah,
brought
we
the
was
trophy
losing.
out. They brought the
Sheesh.
trophy out and it was just like, all right, it's about to be done.
Once they brought that
Kawhi,
trophy
all
out,
Kawhi had to do was just hit these 2 free throws and it was a wrap.
LeBron and them saw blood. It was even before then. They started bringing the stuff out early
Yeah,
in the
they started
fourth
bringing
quarter.
it up in the fourth quarter.
And LeBron and Wade and it was like they saw him bringing the stuff out. I was like, nah, we ain't going out like
I
that.
hate when Elijah does that. He always got to include Wade in the sentence every time he opened up with Bron.
Because it's from interviews that I
Bron
watched.
at first he said Bron. At first he said Bron saw blood, and then he went to recant and be like, Bron and Wade saw blood.
I didn't
It was
say
LeBron, bro. It was
I didn't say LeBron and Wade saw blood because if you let me finish my statement.
Wait, I'm gonna replay this. I'm gonna replay.
And I said
It's gonna be an
LeBron
instant
saw
replay.
blood, and I said it was earlier than that. I said LeBron and Wade they saw the things come, and they said we're not going out like this. And what I was about to say, if you let me finish, was LeBron went crazy.
Yeah, LeBron. Well, people
LeBron
don't
went
crazy.
No, LeBron went crazy.
They
Yeah,
want to highlight.
crazy.
They want to highlight the missed 3.
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
LeBron
saying.
took.
But before that,
He hit the 3 before that, and I think
he was going nuts. They knocked his headband off. He didn't put his headband back on.
That's crazy you said that because they do that.
2014.
They highlight that miss.
They highlight the miss.
highlight that miss and give it to
everything that
Ray.
was before that.
Right,
And
but
they
they
give it to
forget
Ray.
he scored like I think it was like 12 to 15 points. He by
scored
himself.
12.
It was like
Above
let me finish. That's, what I was
60%.
about to- that's why I said LeBron saw blood. He went crazy.
Above 60% field goal.
But from the interview I saw, Wade mentions that how they saw it on the fourth. They saw them bring the stuff out, and they looked at each other like, we can't go out like this. And he said LeBron went crazy.
Yeah.
That's disrespect, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Disrespect.
In Miami, they did it in Miami too. Like, golly.
Boy, I wonder what that moment feels like as a player, dog. Like, what's going through your mind? What's like,
When Ray Allen, that's
what kind of
still- that's the
level of
greatest
like
shot all
lock
time,
in
though.
do you have?
Yeah, one of the
Yeah,
greatest shots,
that's
definitely.
I don't know a better shot than that Ray Allen shot.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's no other shot that could give you that feeling. Like I was at home watching that going nuts, dog.
I'll
like
never
it was
forget it.
I'll never forget
crazy.
no
I
rattling.
knew it. The moment,
Swish.
the moment Bosh got it, I knew it was going in. I was like, I don't know how, but I know this is going in.
Footwork.
And
The whole
just
nine.
elite.
He took one glance.
Elite.
He took one glance at the ground. That was it.
Elite.
And he was doing it backwards.
Backwards. Yeah.
And then he shot and he didn't fade away.
He went straight up.
Bro, he went straight up and straight down, bro. That's routine, bro. Like,
That was-
what kind of level of lock-in shooter do you have
Yo,
to
you
have?
have to be unconscious
to
like,
know
you just
that,
not even
bro.
think about it.
I
Like
didn't think
you
about that
can't-
closeout at all.
Yeah, yeah,
That
you
was a
can't-
hard closeout.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tony Parker closed
He was
out very hard. He was right
there.
there.
He was there.
Elevated. He definitely elevated on that shot.
People
I
sleep
seen-
on Bosh. Bosh is key to every Miami finals we won.
Yeah.
Chris Bosh was key.
Chris Bosh was
I
key.
give him his respect. He was key to every single final.
Because when LeBron shot that shot, I was like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
He missed it. I said, it's over. But
straight
when I saw Bosh get that rebound, I was like, ooh.
He used all 6'11" height to
But
get
Bosh
that
is
rebound.
Bosh is the perfect example of knowing how to sacrifice and to play your role. But every time you're called on, you're ready. Because every single time Bosh was with the Heat and we called on him like somebody was outside, he stepped up every time, just like he was in Toronto. He never let the Heat down. Like unlike Kevin Love is hurt all the time.
Yeah.
He didn't play anywhere near the level he did too. He was a beast in Minnesota. I don't know what happened in Cleveland.
That
Like I said, Kawhi, man.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Kawhi.
Yeah, he just
Not
I don't
even
think. I don't
worth,
think.
like-
Kawhi's good, but he's a lot of fluff though. Like
Weird.
he's not a good leader.
Fluff in what way? That's what
He's
I'm
not.
saying.
I'm saying he's not a good leader. Kawhi is the perfect player. Like he's about himself, so he's gonna play for himself. When he plays, I don't see him play for like the team winning because if you did, you would be able to rally your team as superstar. Nobody rallies around Kawhi when it's time to really get to it.
because he don't talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody rallies around Kawhi.
awkward.
And he's not. And when he's under pressure like that, since he's been by himself, when has he come through? When he's been under pressure. We're gonna say Toronto, one shot in Toronto.
Hold on.
They have their luck season, but when he's under pressure, since he's been back in the West, when he's under pressure, when has he come through?
I understand. Like
And they've been under the cup.
I understand what y'all saying, but like when we talking about pressure and Kawhi, like first off, the man don't even talk on the court. Okay,
He don't even talk off the court.
he don't talk off the court.
Yeah.
You know, Kawhi just comes in. He's really that guy. I'm here to play basketball. It's almost like he's a legit robot. You know what I'm saying? He'd come through the tunnel. The kid was like, "Hey, Kawhi, can I get a picture?" He was like, "I got to go to shoot around. I got to go to shoot around." You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just was so serious. Like, this dude Kawhi is not like your average person, bro.
I understand that, but
man.
for
So
me,
we're expecting Kawhi Leonard. We're expecting Kawhi Leonard to be.
Bozo.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Kawhi a bozo, man.
This guy be spaced out, bro.
I don't know,
He a
man.
hooper.
I
When he lock in, that's it.
I don't know if I want
I
to
don't-
fry him or respect him. Like,
But as a good defender, I think his mid range has gotten way better. I do think his mid range game's gotten way
He's
better.
a hooper, bro.
And he's a great defender.
He
But
lock-
other than that, man, when the chips on the line, I ain't really seen him.
He's never even have to like.
bro said, I gotta go to shoot around.
I gotta go to shoot. Like you look it up, man. Like,
yeah, I know you're talking
I
about.
seen the video.
I got.
Because to me,
gotta go
they
shoot.
won in Toronto, but to me, just my soul, I still don't
Put
respect
that team on his back though in
Yeah,
Toronto.
I
You don't
still
respect
don't.
the Toronto ring?
It's cool, but they won it.
Why? Because
They-
Wade couldn't do it.
Huh? No, they won it. They won it. Well, that was an unnecessary shot. They won it.
What
but
It
knocks
was.
that ring? I've never heard this. This is my first
to
time
me-
hearing
to
anybody
me,
knocking.
Golden
this
State
ring.
lost their whole team in the finals. KD went down. Then old boy fouls Klay Thompson, tears his ACL. Unnecessary foul. He wasn't going to get the block. He goes in and hurts Klay Thompson. And Klay Thompson's out the game.
Who won the first game of that series? I think it was Toronto.
Toronto won. Then
Toronto
KD
won.
came back. They
KD
won.
they won.
And they got hurt. And then, but that's what I'm saying though. Golden State was that team. Oh, we found our rhythm.
They were
That
already
game.
hobbled for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were struggling a little bit, but they were finding their rhythm. That third game before Klay gets hurt, Golden State was taking control of that game, like clearly, and they were showing like, oh, it's a different level. Once Klay goes down, then the whole thing
it wrapped
finally
up.
changed. It changed, but just to me, that's just my personal opinion. I feel like they won it. I give every team their credit. They won it, but we know, I didn't respect the foul on Klay. I feel like they hurt him, so that's just me.
Let's get one more name, man. We got about 2 minutes. Caleb.
Yep. Yes, let's see. How ironic. Kyle Lowry. Going right back to that Toronto thing.
Man, I do not like Kyle.
Like, Kyle
I just
Lowry
don't like
was
the way he
playing
play.
so
He's on the Heat.
scared.
He's on the Heat and he's doing well, but Kyle Lowry, LeBron soured
Heat.
Kyle Lowry for
He
me.
lucked up having Bron lead the East.
Yes.
Because
'Cause he
it was
owned him.
LeBronto for a minute while Kyle Lowry was there. That's why DeRozan was a little upset. It was like, dang.
They call him an all-star, but same thing I say
He
about
good, though.
Kawhi. Every time they were under pressure, Kyle Lowry did the same thing every year. His numbers tanked.
No,
Not just-
not the finals year when they won, bro. That's
Not the-
they won
not
because
finals,
of
but I'm
Kyle
talking
Lowry and
about every
Siakam.
time
Bro.
they won in the East and they
And
met
Van Vliet.
LeBron.
And Van Vliet.
Got
They
him.
met LeBron.
They had a great team that
and it's
year,
time and it's time to go. His numbers tanked.
Danny
They
Green
didn't-
was
he didn't
actually
just drop
playing
off.
decent as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They won a ring, bro. That was a legit ring.
Yeah, he won. I give him the
fine-
Danny Green was making shots.
Yeah, he was actually
Siakam, that's when Siakam was first discovered for real. Like, you know what I'm
What
saying?
has he done since?
That, hey, it don't
Yeah, that's
matter.
what I'm
He was
saying,
with Kawhi, so you can say Kawhi elevated it. That'd be an argument for somebody to
That
have.
goes
So
back
you-
to that goes back to my other point. What do you do when you by yourself?
First off, Paul George wasn't playing that well. Ibaka was hurt, so it was, you know what I'm saying, they went there to actually build a team. Don't forget they have Kawhi, Ibaka, PG. Like they didn't have a terrible team, bro.
Yeah,
So
that's
when
right.
Kawhi decided to, like, you know what I'm saying, do whatever when it comes to load management, whatever, it was on Paul George. Paul George did a great job this past
I'm not mad at
postseason,
Paul
but
George, but
that's why I say we can't put
Kinda
the onus all on him.
sticks
But
to my point. But We're gonna leave it up right there. When we get to the next episode, we're gonna pick it up with Kyle Lowry. But Fast Break, episode 5.
Let's get it.
Peace.
Peace.